I'm Jeff Fischel in Southern California for the BCS National Title Game with this ACC Now, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. The ACC Now menu, it's all about Media Day. Both teams talking to all the cameras this morning. Florida State's Jameis Winston, the Heisman Trophy winner, surrounded by cameras, of course. He kept his cool, had some fun. Teammates even gave him a birthday cake. He turns 20 on game day. He put on the party hat. So clearly, Jameis having a good time with things. One of the leaders of the defense, Telvin Smith, was talking about the fact that, well, you know what, this team hasn't been tested in the fourth quarter, and is this a problem going into the game against Auburn? He shook it off. He said, hey, don't blame us because no one's kept up with us all year. Okay, let's bring in Bonnie Bernstein, host of Campus Insiders. Bonnie, the numbers all seem to favor Florida State, but you've been digging deeper in the numbers. You really feel like there's reason for Auburn to be optimistic.
Well, on paper, this should be a blowout in favor of the Seminoles, but the defense is what I think a lot of people are worried about regarding Auburn, because statistically their defense is horrible and their pass defense was the worst in the SEC. But when you do dig deeper, you find that they're good on third down, they're good on fourth down, they're good in the red zone, and on average they're allowing less than 5 points in the fourth quarter. Plus they have a defensive front, Jeff, where they've regularly been able to get good pressure on the quarterback with just 4, and that's because they rotate about 10 guys on the front line throughout the game. So they are fresh in the fourth quarter. And D. Ford summed it up well, one of their defensive ends, when he said, pressure makes a quarterback average. Defenses have been able to get to Jameis Winston. He's been sacked 23 times this year, and they feel if they can be disruptive and try to get to Winston and jam the receivers at the line, there might be some success there.
Gus Malzahn, talking about a game plan for this Florida State team, said, hey, we've got to mix things up, disguise things, which I guess perhaps is saying nothing, but it does say what the Auburn game plan is. And Jimbo Fisher got some great questions from Trey Fisher, his son. He was a correspondent for us at the ACC Digital Network. You can find that on the ACC DN. Bonnie Bernstein, Jeff Fischel, we are bringing you the best coverage online of the BCS National Championship. For Bonnie, I'm Jeff Fischel. You're watching the ACC Now, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.